This is Box Tanuki by Fanfic Porter. Chapter 1. What's in the box? It's been anything but a good day for Miorine. First, she woke up late for class. Then, she couldn't find her uniform shorts. And then to top it all off, she twisted her ankle when she missed a step on the staircase. Miorine quickly accepted today isn't going to be her day. Once Miorine's classes finished for the day, she limped back to the greenhouse to check on her tomatoes. At least nothing happened to them while I was gone. The silver-haired teen grumbles, grateful that her precious tomatoes haven't suffered. Miorine goes through her mental checklist for taking care of her garden, ensuring each tomato gets the correct amount of sunlight and moisture. A sudden knock on the front door startles the teen, causing her to accidentally clip a freshly blooming green tomato from its vine. Miorine has had enough of today. Whoever's at the door is going to have a piece of her mind. She marches to the door with a scowl firmly planted on her features. She hits the button on the wall, a little harder than she should, and the door opens. A big black box is left on her doorstep. Maybe a box is a bit of an understatement. This is more of a small wooden crate with a shipping label. Miorine checks the label to get a clue of what's inside, but all that is there is her address and a small note. Caution, may bite. She reads aloud while scratching her head in confusion. She's not one to curse very much, but this situation calls for a crisp what the fuck. How do I even get this thing open? Miorine looks around her small pod looking for a pry bar, but she returns with a hammer. She figures she can use the back claw to open the mysterious box. 10 minutes filled with cursing later, Miorine pops the top off the crate and can't believe what she's seeing. A person about her age, with bright red hair, curled up in a fetal position in a bundle of dry straw. Upon further inspection, she looks to be wearing a long white shirt with red scrub pants and a set of steel dog tags around her neck. No socks or shoes. Miorine rubs her eyes to make sure what she is seeing is real and not some kind of sick delusion. But there she is. What the actual fuck? The silver-haired teen pinches the bridge of her nose and starts putting two and two together. Before Miorine can jump to conclusions, the other teen stirs from her slumber. The two stare at each other in shock until the mysterious teen bolts up. Hello? The redhead nervously stammers. She takes the time to glance at her surroundings and visibly pales. What? Where am I? Despite having a shitty day, Miorine gently offers her hand to the scared teen. Astikasia School of Technology. The redhead's eyes grow to the size of dinner plates. School? But, she said... She gasps. Now that reality is setting in. We are not on Mercury? Miorine retracts her hand, and the other girl looks like she's on the verge of spilling her stomach contents, and she wants nothing to do with that. We're in space. To be more exact, front sector 73. Just as she predicted, the redhead lurches over the opposite side of the black crate and chokes on her bile. It looks like the other teen hasn't eaten in quite some time. Miorine awkwardly shuffles over to the redhead and rubs circles on her back, just like her mother used to. Hey, deep breaths. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna sort this mess out in no time. Miorine glances at the tags around the redhead's neck and gently pulls them closer. Nice to meet you. Soletta? Miorine looks at the other teen, confused as to what her last name is. It's definitely not on the tag. Soletta finally gets herself under control, enough to speak, but not stop shaking with adrenaline. Mercury. She takes the tags from the other teen to have a look at herself. This is new, and all correct? Soletta looks down at herself. I've never worn clothes like this. Her memories are foggy, but she can remember playing with her favorite mobile suit, Ariel. Then, nothing, until she woke up. Miorine looks at the shipping label once more to see the Betterment Group logo stamped clearly. Somehow, they allowed a live human to be shipped like junk mail. So, am I really at school? Soletta cautiously asks. Yes. Miorine frowns. And I have a feeling I know who's behind all this. Come on, let's feed you. You look like you haven't eaten in ages. Soletta nods and cautiously climbs out of the crate. She honestly wants to stay in it, but doesn't want to anger the already pissed off teen. Miorine nearly gasps once Soletta stands at full height. She's a whole head taller than herself, and somehow she fits in a tiny crate. The moment the redhead steps foot in the garden section of the pod, Soletta's eyes widen with childlike wonder. Whoa, what's that thing? The other teen pauses to see her new friend is pointing at the bright red tomatoes. That's a tomato. It's a type of food. Miorine reaches out and plucks one ripe tomato off the vine. Try it. Soletta takes a hesitant bite, but grins with her mouth full of juicy tomato. I'm glad you like it. Now follow me this way, and please don't mind the mess. She pauses and looks back at the crate. Help me move this. The redhead happily follows her new friend across a lawn of lush green grass to the dorm. They drop off the crate just outside the single-occupant dorm. The door slides open. Soletta can see piles of trash and dirty clothes stacked high in the corners of the room. They reach a room with a big monitor and a chair with coats stacked on the back. Miorine takes a seat and dials in a number to her phone, while Soletta awkwardly stands next to her, trying to suppress the urge to clean the mess. Miorine eyes the other team for a moment, then presses a speaker button. President Rembrandt, make it quick. The order man on the other line gruffs. Hello, Dad. It's your loving, sweet daughter. Did you send me something? Miorine Foe sweetly smiles. There's a short laugh. Oh, I see you got your early birthday gift. Birthday gift? You bought me a human? Miorine feels the veins in her neck and forehead pulse with anger. What do you expect for me to do with her? Calm down. She does whatever you want. I'm tired of you trying to run off to Earth and watching you sabotage suitors. She will be your wife when you turn 17. Delling simply shrugs, like this isn't a big deal. What? You can't expect me. I do, and you will. Go ahead, escape to Earth. I'll have her shipped there too. Delling smirks. You wouldn't dare. Miorine challenges. Delling leans back in his plush chair. I'll have her SpaceX faster than you can blink. Don't test me. Miorine doesn't give him the courtesy of saying goodbye. She just hangs up on him. I'm so sorry you got mixed up in this, Soletta. Where did you go? The silver-haired teen looks around the small dorm to find red hair poking out the top of the black crate. What are you doing in there? That can't be comfortable. Soletta is sitting with her knees pressed firmly into her chest and her head resting on top. This is the last piece of mercury I have. Miorine sits next to the crate, knowing this day is probably the worst she's had in her life. Did you hear everything? I put them on speaker so you know I'm not hiding anything from you. Soletta nods. My mom says she was going to send me to school. Here I thought I was going to make friends and learn things. You can, and you will. Here, let's move this inside. Miorine points at the crate. I can get you fresh clothes for a shower, or whatever you want to do. I don't want to do anything. Slaughter sinks further into the crate. My mom sold me like I'm some toy to strangers. Miorine's heart breaks. She can't even imagine how betrayed Slaughter feels. She reaches over the top of the box and pats the top of Slaughter's head, only to feel stinking on the side of her wrist. Slaughter has her teeth sunk into her wrist. Miorine retracts her hand and rubs the sore spot, now understanding the reason behind the warning on the box. The two teens stare at each other again, but this time, Miorine can see faint traces of a black eye and scratches on Slaughter's cheek. I think I have an idea. The redhead keeps staring like she's ready to bite again if she's touched without permission. Let's just pretend to go along with this, arrangement. I'll try to get you into school, and in return, you pretend to be my fiancé. In the meantime, I'll find a way to get you back to Mercury, and I'll split off to Earth. Slaughter nods. I can do that, Meow Meow. Huh? Don't call me that. The redhead frowns. Why not? It suits you. What if I called you a Tanuki? Miorine counters. Slaughter smiles brightly. Then I can cross off two things on the list. Giving a nickname to a friend, and getting a nickname. Fine, just help me move this stupid box inside before anyone finds out my father got me a mail-ordered bride.